So I have to ask, what in the is going on in Paris this year, where two biological men are competing against biological women in the sport of boxing?
From now on, I'll leave women's fights to women. I'm going to leave it to you guys, because whenever I try to speak up about it, and then apparently I got it wrong.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Quick Rundowns. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive and controversial topics in the world of combat sports right now. Algerian boxer Imane Khelif, who recently claimed gold at the Paris Olympics, has become a lightning rod for debate and intense scrutiny, with some of the biggest names in combat sports like Ryan Garcia, Oscar de la Hoya, Israel Adesanya, and Logan Paul weighing in on the controversy. The discussion around Khelif has reached a boiling point. In this video, we'll break down what fighters really think about Imane Khelif, explore their reactions, and give our perspective on this heated issue. We'll also ask you, the fans, to share your thoughts in the comments below. So let's get into it. Imane Khelif's Olympic journey should have been a story of triumph. Winning gold in the women's welterweight division at the Paris Olympics was an incredible achievement, not just for her, but for Algeria as a nation. However, her victory has been overshadowed by a swirling controversy that questions her eligibility and the fairness of her participation. The debate centers on whether Khelif, who has passed all the gender eligibility tests required by the International Olympic Committee (IOC), should have been allowed to compete in the women's category. This issue has sparked passionate reactions from fighters, fans, and commentators alike. One of the first to react was boxing superstar Ryan Garcia. Known for his quick hands and sharp words, Garcia didn't hold back when he heard the news. He took to social media expressing his outrage. "Damn, Paris has got some funky HET going on. What the hell is this? This isn't right, and you know it. Shame on the athletes for not speaking up. I get it, everyone wants to compete, but staying silent speaks volumes." Garcia's reaction was driven by a deep sense of fairness in competition, and his comments struck a chord with many fans who shared his concerns. Garcia went even further, criticizing the IOC and the state of the Olympics, calling it the most satanic Olympics of all time. His fiery words reflect a growing frustration within the boxing community and among sports fans who believe that the integrity of the sport is being compromised.
I'm an Olympic gold medalist. I'm very proud of that fact. It was the greatest accomplishment of my entire career. So I have to ask, what in the is going on in Paris this year, where two biological men are competing against biological women in the sport of boxing?
Legendary boxer and promoter Oscar de la Hoya also weighed in on the controversy. In a video posted on his social media, de la Hoya questioned the IOC's decision. "We have two biological men competing against women in boxing. The IOC allowed this to happen, and they're saying it's okay because they are female on their passports. Are you kidding me?"
There is zero chance that these fighters are evenly matched. It's impossible and it's scary. It's disgusting and it's unfair. I've lost all my respect for the IOC. It's dangerous and someone will eventually get hurt. It's truly insane, and I hate that we even have to discuss it.
He went on to express his disillusionment with the IOC. "I've lost all my respect for the IOC." De La Hoya's comments echo the sentiments of many in the boxing community who believe that the sport's integrity is at risk. He didn't mince words, highlighting the dangers of mismatched competition. "There is zero chance that these fighters are evenly matched. It's impossible and scary. It's disgusting and unfair. I've lost all my respect for the IOC. It's dangerous. And someone will eventually get hurt. It's truly insane, and I hate that we even have to discuss it." UFC middleweight fighter Sean Strickland, known for his unfiltered opinions, took a more direct approach. "This is bullshit. We're letting the woke mob destroy sports. This is what happens when you let politics get in the way of competition. It's not about fairness anymore. It's about pushing an agenda," Strickland tweeted. His comments were blunt and unfiltered, reflecting his frustration with what he perceived as political correctness overriding the principles of fair competition. Strickland's reaction resonated with a segment of the sports community that feels increasingly alienated by what they see as the politicization of sports. His stance underscores the growing divide in public opinion on the issue of gender eligibility in sports. Social media stars and combat sports figures Jake and Logan Paul also chimed in. Jake Paul was quick to criticize the situation, viewing it as an unfair manipulation of the rules that compromises the integrity of women's sports. He expressed his disappointment, stating, "This is just another example of how messed up the Olympics have become. How can we call this fair? Women are being robbed of their opportunities." Logan Paul, never one to shy away from controversy, echoed similar sentiments but later reconsidered his stance. In a follow-up post, he admitted, "Oopsies, I might be guilty of spreading misinformation along with the entirety of this app." However, Logan doubled down on his belief that biological men should not compete against biological women in any sport, highlighting the ongoing divide that has fueled much of the debate.
I spoke up about it because, look, I don't like to get triggered, and when something triggers me, and I'm a fighter, and I saw that, I'm just like, what? And I saw the news or the articles that was speaking on that. I was like, why are they letting a trans person? And then I find out later, okay, she wasn't actually a trans.
Correct.
So to the lady, my bad. I got that wrong. Yeah.
Israel Adesanya, known for his candor, also jumped into the fray with strong opinions. During an Instagram live session, Adesanya commented, "This isn't right. If we're talking about fair competition, this isn't it. You can't have someone who was once a man competing against women. It's just not fair." His initial reaction was rooted in his belief that fair competition should be the cornerstone of any sport. However, Adesanya was one of the first to backtrack back on his initial statements. In a later interview, he admitted, "I jumped the gun on this one. I think it's important to get all the facts before speaking out. It's about fairness, but it's also about respecting the rules and the decisions made by governing bodies." Adesanya's revised stance reflects a more measured approach, acknowledging the complexity of the situation and the importance of basing opinions on verified information. Andrew Tate, the social media personality and former kickboxer known for his provocative statements, unsurprisingly took a more controversial approach. Tate outright dismissed Khelif's win as fraudulent and called for her to be stripped of her medal. His comments, while in line with his often contentious views, were widely condemned as disrespectful. Tate's remarks have added fuel to the already intense debate, drawing attention from mainstream media and further polarizing public opinion. Even former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson was unwittingly dragged into the debate. A false narrative circulated online suggesting that Tyson was willing to fight Khelif for charity, with proceeds going to a battered women's charity. The claim, which quickly gained traction on social media, was debunked by Tyson's spokesperson, who stated, "It's absolutely false." Mr. Tyson has yet to publicly comment about the situation. This incident highlights how misinformation can easily spread, especially when it involves high-profile athletes and controversial topics. The controversy surrounding Imane Khelif's Olympic victory is a complex and deeply polarizing issue. On one hand, there are valid concerns about fairness and the integrity of competition. On the other hand, it's important to respect the rules and decisions made by governing bodies like the IOC, which are designed to ensure fair play for all athletes. The reactions from fighters like Ryan Garcia, Oscar de la Hoya, and Israel Adesanya reflect the diverse opinions within the combat sports community. While some are quick to criticize, others are more measured, acknowledging the need for a nuanced approach to such sensitive topics. It's clear that this issue has struck a nerve not just in the world of combat sports, but in broader society as well. But now we want to hear from you. What do you think about the Imane Khelif situation? Do you agree with the fighters who are calling for stricter guidelines, or do you believe the IOC made the right call in allowing her to compete? Is this controversy a sign of deeper issues within the world of sports, or is it an isolated case? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this and other stories from the world of combat sports. As the discussion around Imane Khelif's victory continues, it's clear that this issue has left an indelible mark on the world of combat sports. Whether this situation will lead to meaningful changes in how such cases are handled remains to be seen. What is certain is that the conversation sparked by this controversy will continue to shape the future of sports, not just in boxing, but across all competitive disciplines. Thank you for tuning in to Quick Rundowns. We'll keep you updated on any new developments in this story and bring you the latest insights from the world of combat sports. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.
It's impossible and it's scary. It's disgusting and it's unfair. I've lost all my respect for the IOC. It's dangerous and someone will eventually get hurt. It's truly insane, and I hate that we even have to discuss it.